hear things.
You know what they call stuff like that? Gifts. I'm gonna train you. Use it.
Daredevil is not your typical superhero. He struggles with his faith, with his choices. Do you guys think that makes him more relatable?
Yeah, I think exactly that. Exactly, well put. You know, I think that's the point, is that we identify with him more, and therefore we care more. Hopefully, you know, and from an acting point of view, it's such a wonderful challenge to have all those kind of conflicting emotions and those fears and doubts within yourself. And I think people relate to that. You know.
Karen is actually not your typical girl in a superhero movie or TV show. She really grows as the season comes along.
Thanks. Yeah, go Karen. Go Karen.
Do you think that makes her more interesting for the people?
Certainly. I mean, certainly more interesting to play. When you have a character who has growth and has secrets and is flawed, those are always juicier, cooler things to work on, and I hope they're more fun to watch.
Today's just my lucky day.
You know, I was thinking about season 2, and
so are we.
I was wondering, what are you guys expecting next season?
Fun and games.
Yeah, just no heaviness, no problems, just all fun and games. Yeah, lightness.
No fights.
Yeah, no, he's got no.
Charlie's gonna let himself go.
Yeah. We don't know. We have no idea. I mean, we haven't seen anything yet or heard anything. So we are as excited as everyone else to find out what's going to happen.
Yeah. Karen kind of has a soft spot for Matt. Mm-hmm. We got that sense.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do you guys root for the couple?
I do, yeah, I do, and I think when you've read the comics and you know that their history, it makes every moment that we have when we make eye contact, or there's some lovely moments in the show where Karen talks about the man in the mask and Matt has a moment to himself. Those moments become so much more charged.
Well, I will say, and this is also not to point at anything actually happening, but one of the first things that I did when I started to work on the show is I found a whole bunch of artwork of Matt and Karen in romantic situations and things like that, and I just sort of made myself like a board of it because the artwork is so impactful. And I don't know, what I love is the idea is, even though we're not literally playing any romance yet, I love the idea that in the back of my mind somewhere I can have that image of them sort of, there's one where they're falling and it's just arms and legs and heads just totally wrapped around in a kiss, and it just looks like the definition of love, of like bodies that couldn't be separated, souls that couldn't be separated. And I like keeping that in my mind even when it's just a casual conversation.
When the sun sets, we're both the same.
You and I have a lot in common. We're nothing alike.
Daredevil is obviously well known in the universe and has already a huge fan base. I was wondering, how was the feedback after the show aired and all that?
It's been good.
Great, yeah.
It's been good.
You couldn't ask for much better, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
very gratifying.
I mean, obviously, we tend to hear the good stuff.
Yeah,
but it seems like it's been overwhelmingly positive, and people have really enjoyed our interpretation, and they seem eager for a second season. So hopefully we can deliver on that front.